Hello, Space for Humanity. My name is Bryce Willem. I'm a 27-year-old American, originally from Portland, Oregon. I'm currently living in Paris, and I think what you're doing is amazing. I'm super, super excited to be applying for this ambassadorship for tons of reasons. I'll do my best to try to keep this under 3 minutes. So first, I understand how profound and informative this experience would be on a personal level. Perspective is a practice to me. I've seen in clear cause and effect terms how cultivating perspective has accelerated my personal growth and enabled me to make more constructive, impactful, and fulfilling decisions throughout my life. The more challenging or unknown or extraordinary an experience, of course, the more informative. So, needless to say, space and the overview effect are pinnacles of such possibilities. On a humanitarian level, I feel that my passions and my principles are really well aligned to Space for Humanity. Uh, Everything I do aims to unlock human potential, foster well being, and build constructive communities. And the best ways that I know how revolve around communications, strategic vision, and leadership, which is essentially my job. I'm the chief marketing officer for an architecture design studio called Cutwork, and we are basically designing solutions related to rapid urbanization and the refugee housing crisis. There's a ton to unpack there, but in the short, these problems not only require industrial innovations to make their solutions sustainable, but they require leadership and large scale cooperation. This is true of all critical problems facing humanity in the next century. Hence, I believe that global perspective has never been more vital. By nature, it diffuses differences, encourages compassion, and illuminates shared interests. Therefore, I also believe that the democratization of space holds a lot of potential to help accelerate this process. And to whatever extent this is true, I would be so inspired and just passionate to help cultivate that potential. So, the idea I've been toying with for the ambassadorship would essentially build on the concept of humans of New York, only humans of space or something, title to be determined, but you get the idea. In the same way that Humans of New York exposes the city as such a rich and diverse tapestry of human stories all woven together through a shared place, the democratization of space lends the first big opportunity to apply this concept at a globalized scale. Stories and threads from all around the world that pass through this unified experience of the overview effect. The scope could be as simple as asking participants how the experience impacted their lives, or it could be much more in depth and scientific in nature. I'm kind of an artist trapped in the scientist's body, so both the story end and the data are compelling to me. And what's really exciting is that Space for Humanity is in a position to conduct the most robust survey of the effects of space on human population. This could measure anything from well-being to health, creativity, motivation, you name it. The key goal of the project would essentially be to bring the democratization of space into common currency and discussions across cultures to make the stories and the data accessible in a single place and allow those findings to direct the conversation objectively. I think it's a pretty safe bet that this would drive a whole lot of excitement, awareness, insight, and market demand for the movement at the least. It's something I would love to build, and I know I would be good at. I kind of presume that you have some form of this idea in mind already, but I would dearly appreciate the opportunity to participate at whatever capacity I could. So that's it. Thank you very much for taking the time to review this very long submission. I hope to hear back. Thank you. Ciao.